What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTL back with another post-game recap as the rookie, man, Austin Reaves hits the three-pointer in overtime to win it at the buzzer, baby. Let's go, Lakers. Yes, sir. 3 in a row. Super hype, man. What I've been telling y'all about this rookie, he's special. I wanted him started since preseason. I'm super hyped. What a game. Okay, it was sloppy. It was ugly at times. But my boy AR-15, a.k.a. Hillbilly Kobe, a.k.a. Billy the Kid, phenomenal. I salute him, man. That's the biggest shot of his career, and he hit it as a rookie. That's crazy, man. In a real game, no preseason, regular season, overtime win over the Dallas Mavericks. Yes, they didn't have Luka, all that. We were missing role players too. Ugly game, but the rookie hits the biggest shot of his career. Oh, my goodness. I'm so proud of this kid, man. Let me tell you something about him, all right? Not only does he play phenomenal defense, does he hustle? Does he have a high basketball IQ? Does he play an unselfish brand of basketball? Puts his body on the line. But now he's a big-time shot taker and shot maker officially, man. Officially. Who misses Caruso? I don't hear nothing. Who misses Caruso, man? This is Austin Reaves City, baby. He just smacked that three like he's been hitting it his whole career. 15 points. I think that's a new career high for him, but none bigger than that one, man. I told y'all the kid was spectacular. Laker Nation saw the talent, man. Oh, the world's going to find out about this kid. He's going to be all over ESPN tonight. So let's go, baby. 3 wins in a row. Big shots from Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis there in the end. LeBron James carried us throughout the course of the game, but my boy, the rookie, hits the final buzzer-beating bucket. By the way, he was fouled as well. He was fouled like a mother sucker, man. Y'all know he was fouled, and he still was able to maintain concentration. I love that his teammates just gather around him, to celebrate at half court. That was crazy, y'all. My boy said Caruso, who? Westbrook and Reaves, the GOATs. Man, Westbrook hit a big shot too. And I told y'all, Westbrook is a big-time player. He's only going to get better as he continues with the roster, man. But listen, all these rumors didn't faze him. He had a phenomenal game tonight again. But geez, man, the emotions. What a game. Like, this almost went into double overtime with Maxi Kleber's BS bank shot, but it was just a great game. We went at it toe-to-toe. The better team won. We should have won handily in regulation, but we were BSing, man, settling for threes. But that was much needed. And that was a good shot because we rotated the ball all the way around. And my boy, man, he smacked that three like he's been smacking it his whole career. I can't believe Austin Reaves, as a rookie. And by the way, he came off the bench and dropped 15. So good, man. So good. He said, how do we get Ingram back, DTLF? We don't need Brandon Ingram, Vic. We're going to celebrate this victory tonight. We're not talking Ingram or any crazy out-of-the-world trades, but thanks for the donation. My goodness, what a shot. What a shot. I know Laker Nation is excited, man. We're going to talk all about the game. I'm still settling down, but I was just screaming out the top of my lungs after that shot. But what, again, phenomenal game by LeBron James, who carried us even when the team was struggling. All right, LeBron James ends up with 24 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, but very efficiently. Anthony Davis actually ended up with a 20-piece, so he played much better in the second half. So congratulations to him. He went to work. Russell Westbrook continues to show me that right now, as of right now, he's playing like the second best player on this team. So we might have to start putting some respect on his name for real, man. For reals. Like, we're going to have to start putting some respect on this kid's name because we don't win without Russ's defensive and offensive efforts on both ends of the court. Homegirl says, damn, you called it. Yes, HBK is the real deal, man. I'm so happy. The world's about to find out his name, all right? His name is Hillbilly Kobe or Billy the Kid, whatever you want to call him. He's phenomenal, man. And not only that, but I wanted him to start since preseason. I believed in him. I hope that Coach Frank Vogel is able to believe in him. I think he is. He's earning respect from the whole coaching staff because he finished this game out. Like, he finished it out, right? You expect other guys to be in there, but not. Austin Reaves has earned the respect from his teammates, from the coaching staff, from the fans. He is a fan favorite. Alex Caruso, who love Billy the Kid, man. He's the new Alex Caruso, but clutcher. This is a bigger shot than Caruso hit in his whole Laker career. So how about we start forgetting about the old players and start enjoying the new players, man? I told y'all. He said, that's Austin Reaper from now on, bro. Great steal in the clutch. Very good passing and the game winner. Come on now, bro. Oh, my goodness, bro. I lost my shit just now. What a shot. And that hit nothing but net. He's a pure shooter. Kyle Korver type catch and shoot guy, except he can put it on the floor. He pump fakes the defender. High basketball IQ. He had a couple of nice lob passes as well. I'm in love with Austin Reaves, man, since preseason, since we watched him in Summer League. And I told you, I see something special in this kid. He's the one that stood out from the pack. And look at him. He has cracked the rotation against all odds, man. Phenomenal. My boy, Daniel Casas, thank you, bro, for a donation. He says, "Sup, Dan? It was a sloppy game, but I'm happy Austin Reaves hit the dagger. He's like the GOAT. Let's go, Lakers. W, Lake Show for life." Man, I'm not surprised he hit this shot. He's been a pure shooter throughout his career in college, and it was only a matter of time before he got a big one with the Lakers. But the biggest thing is this is huge for his confidence. All right, Austin Reaves' confidence about to soar after this. He's going to feel like he can make everything. And that's a good thing for a shooter. A shooter that feels like he can make anything's confidence rising sky high is huge for the team. It's huge for himself individually. It's huge for everybody involved. My boy said AR-15 played great defense and shot lights out. AR-15, bang, bang, bang. Yes, sir. He said, we don't win without Russ, LeBron James, and AR-15. And we also have to give AD credit. I did mention at the halftime report that I expect more from AD, and at the half, he got better. He got more efficient from the field. He started going inside more. I still need a much better game from him. That we don't have to go into these overtime, grimy wins. But a win is a win, and now we're 3 in a row. I couldn't be happier with the way this game ended. My goodness, Laker Nation. You guys have yourselves a very special young kid, man. And I'm not dissing Caruso. I'm just so sick of the we miss Caruso talk. Stop missing Caruso and start appreciating the players you have. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Anybody think I'm dissing Caruso? Heck no, he's a heck of a player. But I told you, Austin Reaves, I see some greatness in him. And offensively, I see way more potential, to be honest with you, offensively. Caruso, I think, hit his ceiling as far as offensively. But I'm telling you, this kid right here, man, he has just a phenomenal shot. Just a phenomenal shot. And I think something about him, he's fearless. He's fearless on both ends of the floor. You saw he was even, rotating out there to guard Porzingis at times. As a rookie, guys, that's something you can't overlook. As a rookie, you have to truly appreciate that from a young rook. My boy said, "Dan, bro, I'm so happy in Russ' decision making. He easily could have shot that wide open 3, but decided to do his best and attack and suffocate the defense so he could kick it, and Reaves hit." Yes, thank you, man. I love it when Laker Nation, and we always give credit where credit is due. Yes, we're hard on players, but when Russ plays like this, man, it makes you really second guess these trade rumors, right? He played phenomenal, but let's not forget that this game should have been won in regulation, and we settled too much in regulation. AD, Russ, everybody, even LeBron settled for too many threes. But the way it ended, man, it had a storybook ending at the end. The way this kid came out and smacked that 3. But the most impressive thing to me, besides the 3, is just his defense, guys. He had a crucial steal where he deflected it, and then it was Wayne Ellington. By the way, Wayne Ellington was huge too. Let's not forget he hit the first 3 to send it into overtime. Wayne Ellington and Austin Reaves, I have to give Coach major credit because that's a combination I hadn't talked about. And my boy, he came out here and he played that combination to no avail, and it paid off. It paid off, like completely paid off. So I like that combination. I hope he sticks with it. Having 2 shooters out there, I've always talked about spreading the floor with these guys. Having 2 shooters out there at all times is going to be phenomenal for this Laker team. And they have to keep doing that because, okay, I might not like AD at the 5 because he doesn't like to play the 5. But the truth is that when he does play the 5, it does open up everything else. For example, Russ was able to slash better. Same thing with LeBron. And then we put 2 shooters around there. I think we might have found some sort of formula. Now, it's not going to work versus every team. The Mavericks, Porzingis is not really a tough player in the paint. He has a nice block tonight. And uses length really well against us, but he's not like one of the elite defenders in the paint. He's a situational defensive player, meaning depending on matchups, he could exploit it offensively or defensively. But the most important, impressive part, guys, is that I see this team slowly but surely, and I don't want to call it because I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say we're turning the corner, but I do want to say this. They're starting to find ways to put the teams they're supposed to put away. And honestly, this was still a sloppy game. We still got a ton of improvement. But remember, no Wayne Ellington, no Dwight Howard. Who else are we missing? I know I'm missing an important player. No Wayne Ellington, no Dwight Howard, and I forgot who the third one was. But we have the talent. This is why I've been saying we don't need to make excuses for coach and the team. We have more than enough talent, man. We have more than enough talent. My boy Vernon says Laker fans are traveling well. Always. Malik Monk, of course. How can I forget Malik Monk? Yeah, we're missing THT, Malik Monk, and Dwight Howard. Those are three huge rotation pieces, but yet coach did the right thing. Kent Bazemore was trash again tonight. I mean, I'm going to have nightmares from all the missed layups this man and missed defensive assignments this man gives up. But I felt like Wayne Ellington, Austin Reaves combination out there. Coach, you need to jot these combinations down and have them, in your playbook, because you need these players out there at the same time, along with LeBron. I think LeBron pointed at Wayne Ellington and told him to keep him in the game. There was a point where Stu Lance called it. He said LeBron just pointed at Wayne and told Coach to leave him in the game. I think Coach was going to pull him out. You can't have that, Coach. You got to see who's hot. And look, Wayne Ellington hit one of the biggest shots in the game. And I say one of them because the biggest one was Austin Reaves, OT, rookie, killing it, man. But Wayne Ellington was huge too. And I got to say, I absolutely love the way Coach left the rookie and Wayne Ellington out there, whether it be because LeBron James suggested it or whatever the reason may be. Bottom line is he listened and it paid off. It paid off tremendously. Those two players hit two of the biggest shots. Same thing with Russ. Russ knocked down a huge shot, man. Russell Westbrook, all right, is getting better, guys. It's getting better, okay? That's the good news. Trade or no trade. I told you, I'm rocking with this team as long as they get better. And Russell Westbrook is getting so much better, man. So much better at what he does. My boy Daniel Casa says, sup, Dan? It was a sloppy game, but I'm happy Austin Reaves hit the dagger. He said, he's like that GOAT. Let's go Lakers. W Lake Show for life. Thanks for a donation, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for always supporting the channel. All you guys with the donations tonight, man, making it that much better. But again, I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like the Lakers are starting to figure something out. Okay. And every night is still not a set rotation. So that still bothers me. And we still didn't get to see Rondo play. That also bothers me. But we found a way to win, which is the most important thing. And I feel like the chemistry is getting better, not just because we all hugged Austin Reaves in the middle of the court. But now, we're getting better defensively. We're starting to lock in. Teams aren't scoring 120 on us no more, even though, again, Luka was missing. But the Mavericks still play good team ball. You can't discredit them just because of superstars missing. The Mavericks play hella good team ball, man. And my boy Clarence, he said, yo, Dan, did you see the Lakers bench when HBK hit the game winner? Turn up. I love it. Lake Show all day. Yeah, man, I was right there with him, bro. I was jumping across my living room going crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what a big shot. The cojones on this kid. He just got drafted. He's a baby, man. He said he's still a diaper dandy, in the words of Dick Vitale. This kid has something in him besides just the shot making, because we know he's a pure shooter. We've seen him play in college. Well, I didn't see him play personally, but we've seen the tape, we've seen the film, seen the stats, translated to Summer League, and I said, okay, this kid stands out. His IQ is great. He's fearless, plays good defense. That's the most important part. If you want to play this year for Frank Vogel, you have to buy in defensively. Go back and watch this game and just pay attention to Austin Reaves every single possession defensively. The kid buys in. He fights through screens. He dives for loose balls. He's an old school mentality type player. He's not all cute, just sitting around the perimeter waiting for shots. No, the kid moves without the basketball. All right, he sets the right screens. He crashes the glass. He contests almost every damn single shot, and that's why he earned the name Hillbilly Kobe, man. That's perfect for him. HBK, a.k.a. AR-15, a.k.a. Billy the Kid. He's just phenomenal. All right, he's phenomenal. I don't want to trade him. I want to hear no rumors about Austin Reaves included, no package. I swear to God, we better keep this kid. When's the last time? And I'll wait. Laker Nation is very educated, though. If y'all know, let me know. When was the last time a rookie hit a game winner in the regular season or playoffs for the Lakers? Somebody go Google that for me right now. It's been a while. It's been a while. So it shows you how good this kid can be, and not just because of his shot taking. Like I said, basketball IQ, defense, and just does the little things that help teams win. A la Caruso. But like I said, offensively, I see more potential with this kid. And he's just scratching the surface, man. Just scratching the surface. What a steal by Rob Pelinka and the Lakers. He said Reaves' dad nickname is Big Country in the NBA. Big Country. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Shout out. Thank you for a donation, bro. My boy Essay Crime said that was an N1, though. Look, whether it was a foul or not, the kid concentrated and drilled the shot. Killer, man. Killer. Kuz was the last one. And by the way, Kuz was phenomenal as well. I'm always gonna love Kuz. He's still hitting game winners for Washington. He has a lot of potential, but it's all about how this team uses these players, right? And right now, HBK is not looking like a rookie. We've mentioned it on multiple occasions on this channel. He hasn't got the respect yet around national broadcast media, but he will. The NBA is going to learn who this kid is, and he's a two-way player at the very least. At the most, he could be so much more. I don't know what his ceiling is, but I like it, and I like him a lot. He said, Dan, let's hope the Lakers can extend this win streak, 3-game win streak. All right, matching the biggest of the season so far. Did I see LeBron's block? My goodness. I can't believe they called it a goaltend. My man really, he was up there, man. He was above the square as far as his wingspan was, and his head was almost at the rim. At his age, I wouldn't be shocked if they drug test my boy tonight. Man, that's how good he is, though. That's all natural talent. God-given talent. My boy said his ceiling is Klay Thompson. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you, Mr. Yours truly. You don't want to put that kind of pressure in Los Angeles on this kid, all right? Let's just keep it untapped potential. Let's just say that. Because when you start throwing names out there, you're setting him up for disappointment. And I don't mean he can't reach a similar type of ceiling. I'm just saying Laker fans are impatient. So just enjoy him for what he is now. And as he continues to develop, we're going to continue to enjoy his talent. But let's go to the box score, man. What a game. Oh, my God. My heart almost pounded out of my chest. Okay. Anthony Davis, double, 20 and 12. Not bad at all, man. I think Anthony Davis needs to get out of his own head, though, because he's not playing 4 quarters. He's playing 1 or 2 max a game. So we need more aggressive Anthony Davis. He did have 6 turnovers, way too much. LeBron James, phenomenal. It doesn't always show on the stat sheet, but his leadership is just so high, man. On 9 out of 19, 24 points. Super efficient, man. Basically 50%. And he had 5 assists, a steal, and three rebounds. Russell Westbrook, again, phenomenal. This for the Westbrook haters, all right? 23 points, 9 assists, 10 rebounds, almost a triple-double, but he got it in stride, meaning he was 8+ and the plus-minus. Again, Wayne Ellington, huge, 9 points, but he played solid defense as well. None bigger than the one to force overtime. 9 for Carmelo, 2 for DeAndre Jordan, and 15 for Austin Reaves. And again, biggest shot of the game, Austin Reaves, man. So moving forward, do you guys agree with me finally? Because a lot of people, I told them they should start Austin Reaves, and they say, no, he's a rookie. He's not playing like a rookie. Does Laker Nation agree Austin Reaves, in my opinion, should start? I really do. He plays phenomenal alongside LeBron James. It's similar to Caruso, but better. I think I like Austin Reaves' offensive IQ, not defensive. They're like on par almost. Now, obviously, Caruso's better because he has him on the veteran leadership and all that. He's been around the league more. But his instincts, all right, defensively, just look at the way he hedges off of those screens, the way he fights through those screens, the way he sticks to his defender like a glove. They have trouble creating separation on Austin Reaves. Pay close attention to his defense next time you watch the game, and you will see what I'm talking about if you already haven't. He said Reaves is out there playing like John Stockton. That's high praise. That's a Hall of Famer you're comparing him to. How tall is HBK? I believe he's like 6. What is he? 6'4", 6'5", or 6'6"? I don't know. I forgot what the stat was, but he's around there. Start Austin. Absolute. I feel it, man. I feel like Austin Reaves is that guy, man. The king is on fire. LeBron James has turned up. LeBron James is carrying this team to another level right now. Anthony Davis hasn't really led this season, but I'll say Russell Westbrook has now become the second best player on the team as of right now. Now, we don't need that. We need our big to be the most efficient second best player on the team. All right, because that's going to take us to another level. The scary thing is Anthony Davis is averaging 24, whatever, right? 24-10, sleepwalking, basically. I don't see the heart. I don't see the passion. I don't see the consistency yet. But if this man wakes up, the league is in trouble. We have more than enough depth. Russell Westbrook's playing a good brand of basketball right now, taking care of the basketball and doing what he has to do more times than not. Now, he'll have a slip-up or a couple slip-ups. Like the other night, he had a bad game, right, with 5 turnovers plus. But he corrected himself today. He was much better today, under control. But like my man said, putting pressure on the defense, attacking, passing, doing what he has to do, man. Just absolutely playing phenomenal. What was most impressive to me about Russ tonight was his defensive prowess. Okay, he was getting into players. He was getting all up into players, man. He said Reaves is ice cold. I think he will end up starting. He should, man. I seen him with starting potential. If you guys have been with this channel from the beginning of preseason, I said I really like him to start. I really do. I feel like he plays well without the ball. All right. He can knock down huge shots. He's not afraid. I think, didn't he hit one in Summer League as well? I think he had a game winner then too. Yes, he did. And he almost hit 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Crystal says, with Reaves, we will become unstoppable if they give him the ball more. Well, the way Reaves has got to play is exactly the way he's playing. He's a rookie, so he can't really get too many touches. But the ones he gets, he's making the most out of it. My favorite thing about him is he never forces up a shot. He's always under control. So he'll pump fake a defender, get him out of position, and he'll drive. And then if the secondary defender comes over to help out, he'll make the right pass and he'll get the hockey assist, right? The ball moves around, finds the open man. There was a play in the fourth quarter too when they rotated the ball all the way to the corner and Austin Reaves pump faked. Defender came out, the one who was guarding AD. He dumps it off to AD for the easy dunk. It's little things like that that just takes a rookie's game to the next level, because guess what's going to happen? They're going to start respecting his jump shot. Right after this game, they're going to start respecting. They're going to be like, whoa, he just hit a game winner the other night versus Dallas. He's going to be in somebody's scouting report now. So that's going to help with the floor spacing, thus opening up the lane more, thus Anthony Davis getting more one-on-one opportunities, LeBron James getting more lanes, Russell Westbrook getting more lanes. It just impacts the whole floor. So you're right. I agree with you that he's going to make the team better, but all he needs is more minutes, not more touches. He'll get touches within the flow of the game. That's the best part about a player like him, is he doesn't need touches to be effective. He'll get his, or he can fit his. He said drafting team is undefeated, never lost. Every trade is going to want him now. That is true. That's my only concern. I really hope the Lakers hold on to this kid, man. I love THT, but if we're talking about fit and floor spacing abilities, he's primed and ready now. He just helped us win a game. I don't know how many rookies can do that in the NBA today, but we have one of the ones that can. And matter of fact, I remember Summer League saying, not Summer League, preseason. I think he had a big game in preseason as well. And I was like, this kid is looking like lottery level talent. And he went undrafted. So again, Rob Goat Palenka doing undercover work, right? He's doing something that, goes undetected by other GMs at times. Or maybe there was favoritism because Austin Reaves knew he had a chance here with us. But whatever the case may be, this kid bet on himself, because rumor has it he avoided other draft. What do they call those? When they go and they work out for teams. I forgot what they're called. It doesn't come to my mind right now. But he workouts, basically. He skipped workouts with teams, and he came to the Lakers to the right places. We're utilizing them. So it's a win-win both parties right now. But the Lakers scouting department is undefeated. They've gotten undrafted players. They've gotten guys from the G League like Caruso. They've gotten late first and second round picks that have all become ball players in this league. He said, Dan, I know you guys are focused on that last shot from HBK, but defensively, he was really good. Yes, and that's what impresses me the most, besides the big shot. Of course, the big shot is the most impressive thing because, man, he took that without hesitation. Doesn't look like a rookie. He looked like Kyle Korver on that shot. The shot went in purely, and I even think he got fouled. I didn't see the replay because I was celebrating. But, man, listen, the scouting department has done their due diligence. I love his defense, his intensity, basketball IQ. He's almost a perfect player to me. If he can work a little bit more on his handles, he's basically there's no such thing as a perfect player. But for a rookie, he's pretty damn near perfect. He doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. Free throws, he can knock those down. Defense and IQ on both ends of the floor, he has that. Team chemistry with the team. You saw how they gathered around and rallied. I got chills watching the Lakers rally around a rookie like that, man. I don't remember the last time, like I said, somebody said Kuzma. It's been a while. It's been a while since rookie Kuzma was in the league, right? So, man. But what y'all think, though? Start Austin Reaves, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Leave him off the bench. What would you guys do? That's what I really want to know. Austin Reaves flames. Yes, he was insane. He really made my night. I think that was in my head, I was thinking, they should rotate the ball and kick it out to somebody like Reaves or Ellington. But I didn't think they were going to do it. I really, in my heart of hearts, I said, okay, we're going to play hero ball. It's going to be LeBron or Russ or AD, right? But I give those big three credit too, because they saw the momentum. They saw that the young rook's not afraid. They trusted him. They rotated the ball properly, and they made the right play, which resulted in a game winner. That is how you build chemistry. When a rookie can look at superstars and say, okay, they put a wide open version of me over their inflated egos. That is huge, man. That is 100%. That's a confidence builder. You know, I'm in cloud nine, just thinking of all the potential amazing rosters when we get fully healthy. We amazing teams we could put together on the floor, different combinations with Ariza, Kendrick Nunn still not back, Austin Reaves. I've been crying for him to get more minutes. I've been, pissed off that at times he wasn't even being played, but I gave coach the benefit of the doubt due to the injury. But now there's no doubt in nobody's mind that this kid deserves major minutes. I'm talking 25 plus a night. And that's huge for a rookie on a contending team, right? That's what they call this coming in. So if we're going to become that, that's huge for a rookie, man. Either someone throw Austin to Budweiser after that shot. Man, they're going to be celebrating. They're going to be celebrating after this win. Listen, 3 in a row, very admirable. But the 3 games we won are versus teams we're supposed to beat, right? We haven't done nothing special yet. Now we're going up against the Timberwolves and then the Bulls. Now, I don't know if they're still going to be in safety protocols, but that Bulls game is going to be tough. All right, regardless. They got some tough players. Then it's the Suns. On Tuesday, the 21st, the day after my birthday, is the Suns. And then December 23rd, the Spurs, we know they were coached, leading up to that Christmas Day matchup versus the Nets. So the real test is at hand now. We're passing the smaller test, learning how to win. It really shouldn't have gone into overtime if I want to be critical, but I choose to celebrate the night because tonight was a special night, and you guys should too, man. He said, did you see Rondo waving bye to the crowd? Rondo's petty like that, and I love him. Rondo's like the fans. We're petty. We be tweeting out crazy stuff. We be saying crazy comments. Rondo's the same way. That's why he's one of the fan favorites for sure. I think he deserves PT as well. Rondo's somebody who sets up people. We said it at halftime. A lot of you guys mentioned that Rondo should play so he can get AD going. I agree with that sentiment. So Dan, I love Austin Reaves, but I didn't hear what? Hold up, I didn't read that one. He said, I love Austin Reaves, but I didn't hear you say you would choose him over THT. I would keep them both. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, I would keep them both too in an ideal world. But if the Lakers are going to make a move, one of them is probably going to be included in the package realistically. And I'm just telling you, THT's offensive potential might be better than Austin Reaves' offensive potential. Maybe not, because the jump shot from Austin is phenomenal. If he could just learn to put the ball on the floor and shoot it off the dribble as good as he does catch and shoot, the league would be in trouble. But they're different types of players. And of course, I'd love to keep them both. But if I had to choose gun to the head, just based off of what fits with this team now, what do you guys choose? You guys let me know. So, I agree. In an ideal perfect world, let's say we don't make a trade, I'm ecstatic because I love both of them. I even love Malik Monk, and I hope he becomes a part of this young core's future because we're starting to get guards that can put the ball in the basket and play defense, right? But gun to the head, who you picking, Reaves or THT to keep? You see? And the reason a lot of people say Reaves, and I would have to agree, even though it's going to hurt to let go of Reaves, only for the right player would I trade Reaves. I'm talking Jeremy Grant, Miles Turner type of talent. But other than that, I would be pissed. But the reason I'm keeping Reaves, he just fits in perfectly with this team. His floor spacing abilities, again, defense and just high basketball IQ. THT's younger, so I think he has more potential, and I think he can be better offensively. Defensively, he's already good, but I think he can get better there too. But I think he still has like a good year before he finally starts hitting his stride. We saw, at least on this team, right? Because on this team, he's not going to be a first, second, or third option. And this is where Reaves can play off the ball. He doesn't need the ball in his hands. THT needs the ball in his hands to be effective. We saw the difference between the first 3 games when he played without LeBron, averaging 23 points a game. And yes, that's the type of talent he has, versus the last couple of games when LeBron was in the starting lineup. It was night and day. But yes, ideally, I'd love to keep both. If we don't make a move, I've been saying it all year long, we have enough within the roster. Coaches has to utilize the right talent. This is why I get mad at Coach. Tonight, when he played LeBron James at the 5, what happened? We kept losing leads, and they kept making nice little runs. When he made the adjustments, what happened? We caught up, and we even forced an overtime. Again, major shots tonight. Major shots tonight were hit by major players. Wayne Ellington deserves all the minutes he's getting. Very happy with his acquisition so far. Austin Reaves deserves more minutes. And who else hit a big shot? Russell Westbrook has been phenomenal, guys. The last 20 games, if you look at him, he's averaging over 20 points, I think the month of December, he shot over 50% from corner threes or something like that. And he's been turning the ball over less. So we have to give credit. People told me it wasn't going to work. I said it could work, but they all have to buy in, and the coach has to put in the right rotations. Now, I'm still open to making trades as long as the right piece comes along. But if they stick with this team, then coach needs to open his eyes and see, okay, Wayne Ellington and Reaves together on the floor with LeBron, AD, and Russ works. Go with what works. Don't go away with what works, to me. That's my biggest argument against coach is like, listen, you saw it tonight. They showed you a glimpse. Now, how about you ride that to no avail, man? Till the wheels fall off. You got to ride it. You got to ride the hot hand. You got to play the young rookie more. Wayne Ellington, I've been saying start Wayne Ellington for a while as well. So I said I'm cool with either AR, Wayne, or Malik starting. It should be them because they're the better floor spacers, and it's night and day. When the floor opens up, the offense is so much better. He said, Dan, AR-15 is so good. I'm still disappointed because I think my man was going to say we should have smashed the Mavs way too close. We're not there yet, Braden. And what I mean by that is we haven't unlocked our best potential. Think Dragon Ball Z. Right now, the Lakers are still in Super Saiyan 1. You know what I mean? There's levels to this. We got ways to go. But, they're still learning how to harness their power at Super Saiyan 1. Lakers need to go to, Super and all this extra. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. Lakers have the talent. They got to put the right combinations on the floor. That's on coaching staff. And AD has to play much better. AD can take us. AD by himself, and this is why I don't want to trade him. Anthony Davis by himself could take us to Super Saiyan 3. We can go from 1 to 3. I'm talking 2 levels up. If he gets aggressive and starts averaging close to 30 points a game, as he should for his skill set, he can take us 2 notches up. But we need him. We need to stop tugging on LeBron's cape because I fear injuries, man. I fear LeBron James the way he's playing. I fear for him, and I want other guys like Russ stepped up tonight. Yes, give him his flowers. He stepped up tonight big time. We don't win this game without Russ. All right. We need him. We need AD to be number 2, though. As much as I like Russ, AD has to be that number 2. That's how we won the championship, and that's how we're gonna. That's the same blueprint. He said Grant for THC and Reaves. Don't trade Reaves, please. But that would be really hard to say no to because Grant is phenomenal. But it doesn't work contract-wise. It would have to be Kendrick Nunn. And I don't want to trade all 3 of those. That's way too much. My boy Denver Nuggets, baby, what's up, bro? He said, Dan, 3-game win streak. That's the most for y'all. And Hillbilly Kobe with the clutch shot. That's dope. Respect. Appreciate you, bro. Listen, I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to say nothing ridiculous. I'm still not satisfied. I'm happy with this win. Again, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. We needed this one. I would have been pissed if we lost, though. And that's the truth. My boy says, see Shannon Sharp tweet saying Hillbilly Kobe? I did not, man. I came on live with you guys right after. I don't see the tweets till later on tonight. But look, listen, okay? Frank Vogel, when Dwight Howard comes back, I would start Dwight Howard now. I think the Anthony Davis at the 5 only worked because they don't have any elite bigs in the paint. Porzingis is not elite. He's like borderline all-star. I'm talking elite like Joel Embiid, Jokic. They don't have any people that can really expose us in the paint. So they settle for a lot of threes. So on a night like tonight, you can get away with AD at the 5. But if he doesn't want to play there, when Dwight comes back, I'm still bringing Dwight to start. And then AD at the 4, LeBron at the 3. And take your pick. I would start Austin Reaves after that big shot, but most likely he's going to go Wayne Ellington at the 2. I'm not mad at that because Wayne has phenomenal experience and he's been knocking down shots at a high clip. And Russ at the 1. But I personally, if I was coach, I'm starting Austin Reaves. After that shot, he just proved to me he's ready for the big time, man. He's ready for the big time. He said, Dan, AD forced that turnover to get Ellington that 3 second half. He was much better in the second half. And I did mention at the halftime that I expect him to be better at the second half because most of the year he's been a one-half player, either the first half or the second half. Tonight, he was a second-half player. And we needed every bit, trust me. If he wasn't at least a little bit more aggressive, if he didn't get to 20 points, we don't win tonight. Bottom line is we needed every bit. But this team has a lot of potential, and it hurts me to see us getting whooped or beat by teams we're supposed to be winning. Like The 2 losses versus the Thunder still haunt me. The one versus the Clippers still haunts me. Like, this would have been another one added to the collection of haunting losses. It's not acceptable. I think we lost to Memphis without Ja as well. That bothered me as well, man. So we've lost way too many games we should have won. This team is a lot better than what they've shown. All right. If they get it together, we will be a championship contender. But they got time and they got to get it together quickly. Like I said, the schedule we got coming up is going to be brutal. Brutal. Like, I think 4 out of the next 5 teams we play are actual contenders. So we have to show up now, or is make it or break it time, baby. Is it Dan Reaves reminds me of Tyler Hero with the lockdown defense? That's a good comparison. I like that. I like that comparison. I think Tyler Hero is a little bit more gifted offensively, though. His handles are better. His face-up game is a little bit better right now. But where Austin Reaves beat him, like you said, is defensively. And I think his basketball IQ might be a little higher for sure. So, but look, listen, Austin Reaves there's nothing he can't improve on. Like if he's able to in the future couple of seasons, assuming we keep him, right? If he's able to work on his handles a little bit and maybe his face-up game, his offense is going to be off the charts. He could already spot up really well, which bodes well for LeBron James. But I'm talking, if we want Austin Reaves to become a scorer, he needs to, be able to put the ball on the floor consistently. Now, he can already attack really well. But I'm talking straight line drives are different than, handles, left hand, right hand, crossover, behind the back, all of that. He could work on all of that in the offseason. For now, we need him to be exactly what he is. We don't need him working on his game right now and experimenting during the season. But that's where you experiment in the offseason. That's where you get better, for sure. Where will I play Ariza? When Ariza comes back, that's a good question. For me, I'd bring him off the bench. I don't want to put that much pressure on him. I'd bring him in like an Army Swiss knife. Whenever you need defense and length, you bring him in. But I'm sure Frank's going to find some spot for him in the starting lineup eventually when he gets healthy. But I don't know. He said Frank is getting out-coached again. I do agree. He makes tons of mistakes. For example, I hate it when he plays LeBron at the 5. That's a big no-no to me for multiple reasons. I already mentioned it, but for those of you that are new to the channel, I'll say why I hate LeBron at the 5. Not because he's not capable, but because he gets exploited defensively at his age. We need him using most of his, skill set on the offensive end. He's going to get drained guarding those big 5s, right? And then I don't want him banging down low and potentially getting injured. For those 2 reasons, I hate that. I hate it. And plus, anytime there's like a Kristaps Porzingis, clearly he has a size advantage. I did like how they disrupted Kristaps though tonight, because he could have had a crazy night if they didn't with the lineups that Frank was putting out. But I thought Avery Bradley did a great job of like locking him down, especially when he got switched out. He was making him put the ball on the floor and then disrupting him completely to the point where he missed the bank shot, didn't even touch the rim, even though he has the size advantage. That's Avery Bradley's elite defense right there. But between Avery Bradley's defense, Wayne Ellington, and HBK, they were phenomenal defensively. All 3 of those guards were great tonight for us defensively. He said they need to guard the pick and roll better. That is something that's really true, Robert. We've struggled with it for multiple seasons now. Even the bubble championship, we struggled guarding the pick and roll. But then they made the adjustments throughout the course of the 7-game series, right? But Dwight Howard fixes a lot of that, because when he plays the 5, he's very mobile and he's able to move his feet and switch. You know how Frank Vogel likes the Lakers to switch almost every pick? Well, at least Dwight Howard can guard 3 of those positions, from the 3 all the way to the 5 at times when he switches. So it's huge. He said, Dan, if the Lakers get Embiid, I'm telling you, we would be better than AD. They're not going to get Embiid, Curtis. Joel Embiid will probably never be a Laker. But if he is, it'll be later down the stretch of his career when he's almost like at the end, if he wants to win a chip and he wants to join a team. But yeah, don't hold your breath for Joel Embiid. They're building around him. They're trying to move Ben Simmons, not Joel. So yeah, there's no point of even talking about that. He said, Dan, this isn't basketball related, but do you like Grand Theft Auto? It's cool, man. There's so many good games out there. I don't even have time to play them all, man. But GTA, like the last one I played, I think was not Vice City. Is it Vice City? San Andreas. San Andreas was the last one I actually passed all the way, that when I had more time on my hands. But yeah, I didn't really pass the GTA 5, and I really don't play it like that. To be honest with you, I like games I could just pick up whenever it's a rainy day, play for a little while, and then put away. Not something I have to invest. Like I don't even play 2K My Player like that because you have to invest so much time into that. I feel like I'm wasting my time, bro, when I could be more productive. Get in the studio, do music or cover Lakers basketball and make content for you guys. So yeah, I like games where you just pick up and play for a little while and then be done with them. You know, that's just me. Like Call of Duty's cool. 2K when I play the homies or even online once in a while. But yeah, nothing you really dive into like that. I would take Ben Simmons for Russ, Dan. Yes, but the rumor has it that they would not do that. So let's drop the rumor and just embrace Russell Westbrook. Because, like I said, most likely he's going to be a Laker till his contract's up. So just learn to embrace him, man. He can be really good or he can be really bad. But let's just hope he continues this trend of getting better. And throughout his career, he always starts off slow with a new team. If you look at his track record, and eventually he blossoms, right? He gets better as the year goes by. Tonight was exceptional. Kevin King, yes, sir. He said, Reaves' game is so awesome. Yes, it is. My boy Victor says, Dan, the Lakers' chemistry is getting better. If they trade, do you think it will get affected? It could. That's a good question, by the way, Victor. You also have to factor in the fact that that it could impact the chemistry when they're barely building it. So that could force Rob to just sit back and watch. But I still think Rob, if he doesn't make a big blockbuster trade, I think Rob will mess with the roster. Like I said, there's players on here that shouldn't be on here. Kent Bazemore, man, where's the slingshot when you need it? Because you need to fire his ass out of LA quick. DeAndre Jordan, we're not even using him, so there's no point in having him on. So let's just hope that this team, they make the right cuts. To me, I think the buyout market could be huge for the Lakers again this year, just like last year. He said, Dan, supposedly Vogel has been preaching lately that the open man is the best player on the floor. We saw that at the end. That's good. That's good coaching. If they're buying into that, that's good coaching right there for sure. And we would have to give him his flowers. But we've seen a small sample size. At times, we still go into hero ball, and that's when we settle for dumb three-point shots. If we play like this, we move the ball, and the ball finds a hot man, then, yes, we will be lethal. Think the Golden State Warriors. They play like this. They rotating the ball and is always finding a hot man. They move the ball really fast. Did you guys see that game where Steph Curry passed, when he beat the record for three-point shooting versus the New York Knicks? That ball was moving extremely quickly in the fourth quarter. So that's the key to anybody's success, to be honest with you. Now, at times we are going to need our superstar. Tonight, we tugged on LeBron James' cape quite a bit, man. And he carried us. He put us back on top. So let's see what happens. He said, keep our young core, AR, THT, and Monk. I would love it. I would love nothing more. Like I said, preferably for me, to be honest with you guys, I would love it if we just cut the dead weight from this team. I'm talking DeAndre and Kent Bazemore. That would open up 2 roster spots, and that would give us options and flexibility. That's just my opinion. Do you guys agree with that, or am I being too harsh? I don't know. That's just how I feel. I think that's dead weight. I mean, Kent Bazemore is going to give me damn PTSD with all the missed layups he has, man. I'm tripping. Every time I see him attack the rim, I'm like, it's a missed layup. And sure enough. He said, depends on who it is, because if you get something for Bazemore and DJ, that's a plus, not a chemistry problem. That's true. That is true, bro. He said, we are number 9 in the NBA in defense now. We're moving on up, Charles. And this was my argument the whole time. People keep telling me that we messed up when we got rid of Kuz and Caruso and all these defensive players. I'm like, well, guys, we got defensive players back. It's not like people swore by the fact that we got rid of all of our defense for offense. That is not true. I told you, Austin Reaves is a very good defender. Wayne Ellington's solid. I wouldn't say good, but he's solid. Trevor Reeves is a great defender. Dwight Howard's a great defender. Anthony Davis, when he buys in, is a great defender. The list goes on. We got plenty. It's just, people, we Laker fans are very emotional, and we're very in the moment at times. And so when you see the Bulls doing good and we're struggling, quickly we are quick to point the finger and say, this is what's wrong. This is what's wrong. But I'll say 75% of the time, that's just in the moment, man. And that's not what's really wrong. I knew we had enough defense in this team. If we're a top 9 team, like my man said right now, that just shows you that I was right earlier in the season when everybody was panicking, talking about we shouldn't have got rid of Caruso and this and that. We got more than enough defenders. It's all about them buying in and gelling and getting that chemistry. This is why I want the 3 stars to keep playing together because they're gonna have to learn how to all 3 of them be effective at the same time. Tonight, they weren't all effective at all times, but eventually they all put up the big numbers that got us a dub in the end. In the end, we just had too much firepower for the Mavericks. But they went toe to toe with us. We got to find a way to stop players like Jalen Brunson, who I mentioned in pregame would probably kill us, from killing us because he's a 14-point per game player. He has no business dropping 30 on us. Crystal says, do you think we will end up trading Rondo and that's why we don't play him? Actually, no, Crystal. I think Rondo, and remember when we first signed him, he mentioned how this Laker team had told him he might not get a lot of minutes. But Rondo is playoff Rondo for a reason. Because if let's just say Austin Reaves or anybody that's really young goes into their shell and disappears in the playoffs, this is when you tug on their cape. And then these veterans come out and they all of a sudden turn back the clock. Rondo was spectacular in the bubble for us. I have no doubt he can do that again for us in Staples Center or whenever we need a big game from him. He's a big-time player. So people forget, man. At times when he was in Boston, he looked like the best player on his team at times. That's how good he was. He's like the glue to a roster. So just here says, nah, Rondo there for his IQ too. Oh, of course. And like I said, he can always step up and have a big game for you at any given time. At any given time, Rajon Rondo's veteran leadership is great. He's a true old school natural point guard. Team first and scoring second for him. And sometimes we don't have that on the team. Especially when LeBron's missing, we can really use Rondo. And sometimes coach doesn't even play Rondo even when LeBron's missing. So that's when I critique him because I think Rondo is somebody who can settle down the offense and even defensively, he can get everybody to buy in with his leadership and his vocal on the court coaching. We need that. My boy said, Dan, I told you LeBron will restore order. HBK, this is only the beginning. Let's keep on the winning streak going. Yes. And like I said, the big test is around the corner. The Lakers are about to play some real contenders now. So no more excuses, man. We're about to find out who we really are right now. Now, let's take that with a grain of salt because who we are right now isn't who we could become come February, January, February, or March. We still got a long way to go as far as improving as a team. We still make too many mistakes during the wrong time. We're still not blowing the teams we're supposed to be blowing out. And defensively, we break down. Any sort of dribble drive penetration can kill us at times. But when the Lakers do lock in, sometimes it's just in one quarter. They can take control of a game in one quarter. That's how lethal they are. So let's hope that they keep improving and getting better as a unit. Chemistry, better coaching, better rotations. Everything has to get better. Lakers will go big on Golden State. Who's Curry going to guard? Well, yeah, I do agree that matchups matter, especially in a 7-game series. If we get matched up versus a team like Golden State, that's exactly what we have to do. Now, will we do it is the question, right? Listen, Golden State is a tough team this year. Tough team. Phoenix is too, actually. They surprised me. I thought they were a one-hit wonder, right? I thought they were a one-hit wonder. I still don't think they get out of the second round this year, but to be determined. Listen, when we match up with these teams, we're going to need Anthony Davis to get really big. Really big. I'm talking if we go up against Golden State in a 7-game series, AD is going to have to destroy him in the paint like he could and like he should. That can be a key to the series right there. If he goes up against Ayton, let's hope that Anthony Davis is not of this mentality because he's going to get, pun intended, Ayton, right? We need Anthony Davis to be the superstar that he was in New Orleans, to be the superstar he was in the bubble, and he has that potential. So let's hope he wakes up because the Giant is currently sleeping, They need to have Reaves, Monk, and Bradley on Curry. Am I right? Yeah. I mean, they got to mix it up. At times, we're even going to see LeBron on Curry if that ever happens because LeBron is the type of player when, like, a player is cooking the whole team, he steps up. And I do appreciate that about them. He takes the challenge. We saw, when was it, in the playoffs? He switched up on guys like even Devin Booker. When we were up 2-1 on the series and Booker started cooking, LeBron James switched out on him. So we have a lot of different players and different looks. Frank has a lot of toys to play with. Let's just leave it at that. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for the donations, the likes, and all the support you guys have on here. If you already haven't considered subscribing, please smash the subscription button and the post notification bell. That's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, man. What a great victory. I'm going to go watch the replay right now. Austin Reaves with the game winner. Couldn't have drew it up better myself. So shout out to Coach and for the Lakers for that play, man. Really made my night. Last comment I'm going to read. He said, would you take Wes over Bazemore in a heartbeat? But I think somebody had told me that the Bucks have acquired him right off of the free agents list. So I'm not sure how accurate that is. But yes, I would have definitely took Wesley Matthews over Kent Bazemore in a heartbeat. Kent Bazemore is just taking a roster spot as of right now. And that's not to be mean to him. He just doesn't fit in, right? Man can't even make layups, missing defensive assignments. I mean, he's struggling mightily. I really thought he'd be better than this, but I have been disappointed in Kent Bazemore. Regardless, I wish him the best, whether he stays on the roster or he gets cut or he gets traded, whatever the case may be. I wish him the best, man. No ill will. You know, at the end of the day, they're all professionals just trying to make a living. So, none but love for all the players, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one, though. Enjoy the rest of your night, Laker Nation. Peace out.